Live, the news you count on. NBC2 News at 11.
If you need help on Fort Myers Beach, Lee County deputies will show up. But now, one town councilman wants the island to have its own police force. Thanks for counting on NBC2. I'm Kyla Gaylor.
And I'm Peter Bush. The idea has already sparked conversations around town. NBC2's Gage Goulding is live and local for us tonight on Fort Myers Beach, where opinions are split.
Yeah, right now, the law of the land is the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and on the island, they operate out of this, an emergency mobile command center in the middle of the island, right off Estero Boulevard. And it's not that the deputies here are doing anything wrong, but rather the creation of a possible Fort Myers Beach Police Department, if you will, could give the town more power when it comes to patrols.
Well, the idea is just to have more control, more local control over your local law enforcement.
Instead of LCSO cruisers on Estero Boulevard, it would be Fort Myers Beach Police patrol cars.
Then they'd be local.
About as local as it gets. That's where the idea comes from. Instead of the few deputies assigned to the west part of Lee County, these proposed FMB PD officers wouldn't leave the beach.
I have nothing against the sheriff. They've done fine work. It just, sometimes the little things that we don't get enforcement, things like, e-bikes on sidewalks.
The idea didn't get enough traction at the last town council meeting. One of those not supporting the thought was Town Mayor Dan Allers.
Right now, I think we need to focus our resources and our time on rebuilding.
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
This year, the town is slated to spend $125,000 on LCSO patrols. The town doesn't have specifics yet on how much it would cost to have its own police force, but it sure would be a lot more.
I would support anything they want to do because they're a part of Lee County. Again, it's their choice and their decision, but I can tell you the level of service we deliver is superb.
Now, in the weeks following Hurricane Ian, there was some frustration from folks here living on the island whenever it came to the bridges closing and letting certain people on and off the island. The sheriff telling me today that he understands, he hears those voices, but at the end of the day, he simply has a job to do, and that is to keep people safe. Now, Peter, Kyla, the town has a plan to help maybe heal some of these tensions that were flaring up during Hurricane Ian. It's through a program called community policing, and that's going to put specific deputies on here day in and day out to hopefully build a little bit of a rapport, a relationship with people that live here on the island. Now, as for a potential FMB PD, the town says right now they are not moving forward with exploring that option at this current time. I'm reporting live and local on Fort Myers Beach. Gage Goulding, NBC2.